clever man called Stephen Covey once said that we could place our life into a circle. Now, inside this circle are all the things that actually affect us and the things that concern us during the time that we spend either at school or outside of school or in work or with our families. He called this circle the circle of concern, all those things that concern us. But he said inside that circle is another circle, and this one is called the circle of influence, and these are the things that we can actually do something about. So something inside my circle of concern may well affect me, but I can't do anything about it. If it's inside my circle of influence, I can actually have an impact with how I behave and how I act. My circle of influence can grow if I focus on it, to maybe encompass some of those things in my circle of concern. The circle of concern, then, the things that we can't do anything about, becomes much thinner and smaller, and more things enter our circle of influence that we can do something about and change. Bit hard to understand, so here's some practical examples. You might find that things in your circle of concern have the word had associated with them. For instance, I wish I had a bigger house. Maybe I wish we had no bullies at school. But the things inside your circle of influence tend to have the word be or am associated with them. Like I could be a better student. I am on Facebook, but I could be a little bit nicer to other people with the things that I write. Now, the key thing with the circle of influence is if you focus on it and if you concentrate on dealing with the things in your circle of influence, like being a better student and like being nicer on Facebook with the things that you write, you can start to have an influence on the things in the circle of concern and actually change them for the better by maybe in the future earning a bigger house or not being bullied by anybody because you're not nasty and say horrible things that people retaliate and react to. So what you're going to try and do is focus on the circle of influence, but also the circle of concern, and either draw images or just write the text of the things which appear in both. The key bits, though, are those arrows. What is it that can influence the other? If you can focus on something in the circle of influence, how can it affect the circle of concern, the things that affect you, but you think you can't do anything about?